All right, we are live once again here at the Authority Letter. We're going deep in now with the share it mode. Okay, so we're sharing, we're caring, we're sharing, we're caring, we're caring because we're sharing. Yes? So let's get right down to it because we've already gotten to the idea of building, continual building. Now, in between there, I showed you that you should be inviting people, right? So let's get more into that particular action, inviting people, first of all, to your shell. See, a lot of people get stuck with that. They think that they have to have so much things going on, all the bells and whistles. You don't have to have that at first. Invite them to your little shell of a place, all right? It's okay. Everybody starts somewhere, all right? Get access, learn more. You've seen the post on Facebook or whatever, on Instagram. You want access to this? Hey, do you have a problem with this? Do you have these problems? Do you need solutions to this? Get access. Come to my home. Come to my place. It's not much, but I can show you how. Yeah, we'll see. Learn more. It's your homecoming, so to speak. All right. You come and you say, hey, look at what I've built. I built all this stuff. It's not much right now. It's okay. You start with the shell, people. You start with the shell. Now you can't stay with that shell. Let me say that again. You cannot stay with that shell. All right. Or the perception. The perception is that you're not getting better. Okay. So when you have that little place with just your bed and a chair and a little small TV, whatever, when they come back, you shouldn't still be in that little bed in that chair, or nothing's really happening. Nothing's really happening with your life but the same thing. People don't want to see the same old thing. All right. Always look at that little tagline, same old, same old. That cannot be you. All right. When you're in share it mode, every time you invite someone, they should be seeing an improvement. Okay. So I get this quite a bit in my little space of time here, even with the podcast. They're like, oh, Brian, okay, I see you. I see you. So proud of you, man. You're doing good. you know, and that's because they see the improvements. They see things happening. They saw my shell is now blossomed into something great and phenomenal, not even close to what I wanted to be, but the perception is not still in that shell. Okay. So you continue to invite, evolve, build, share, build, share. Now, if you stop building, I advise you not to share more, share less. If this is all you got going on and you're not willing to build more. All right. So they have to be in concert with each other. People won't be convinced by seeing you the first time, right? Announcing something. They might not be convinced. Some of them might be. Some of them say they see your shell and it was great. But you're in the shell when you share it first. You just there's not a lot going on. People understand that. The convincing, the belief starts to happen when they see, wow, you really built yourself up into something, right? You really done quite a bit with this thing. That's when people start to really take notice. So what does this mean? You constantly share your results every time you invite people in. Kind of like bragging, but not really bragging. It's just, just giving facts. This is what's happening in my life. This is what I did. This is what I've done. These are my results. People want to see results. All right. People don't want to still see you in that shell of a place. All right. It's all about invitations. Just think of it as just saying you're inviting people. It's just an invitation. I invite you to come see my page. Come to my webinar. Come to my live stream. Come see my podcast, my latest podcast episode. Come to my new Authority Summit. Coming soon. Watch out for that. All right. Just think of it as just an invitation, just inviting people all the time, right? All the time. but you're building all the time too. All right. The more they see, the more they will be convinced, because you're always building. Something is new all the time. Something new is always happening with you. And they're saying, yeah, this guy, there's something about this guy. I can tell you from, first off, from one of my mentors says he saw a great difference in the way I do my interviews with my podcast as opposed to how I started. And I get that because I have improved. Yes. Yeah, I'm a little better now. I agree. So, you know, but you get better. You look better. You start, and people start to see that and they understand that. So there's got to be a progress in your sharing. Let me say that again. There's got to be progress in your sharing. I think I've said that enough. If I haven't hit home with that enough, please know that. Gary Vee is a stickler for documenting. So, and I love that. I say yes to that. But when you're documenting, you got to show some improvements. You can't be woe is me in the same little shell, 6 months later. Something's got to be better. All right. So when people are invited and they see you were here and to see all these things you put together, they have your big screen TV now and your new place with your new kitchenette, your rug, you're doing big things now, or just seeing new things. They will get to the point where they're asking, how did you do this? How did you do this? And that's where you got them. Yes, you got them right there. Now you can say, you want to know how I did this, huh? That's what you offer your services. That's what you offer. You offer the how to, okay? And that's what it's all about. But it starts first with what? You're building, you're sharing. Now they're going to come with interest, right? And we didn't get to that part yet, but we are going to get into that part. Build it, share it, and they will come. Well, who's coming? How many people have come? Why did they come? What is their interest? Is this the right people coming? Okay, so we'll get into that next week. But once we get into the point where you're sharing with progress, right? And people are actually coming and then getting to the point where they're asking, how did you do this? That's where you have something. That's where you have something. In that shared mode. All right. We'll see you next week. Hope you got a lot out of this. As always, you can reply and ask me questions. I'm here for you. And that's it. And get ready for some great stuff coming through. I hope you will enjoy. But we'll do this every week. And yeah, that's it. Take care. I'll see you next time. I'm out. Hitting